So we need to apparently fight again with God of Illusion, because obviously there was a power outage in the middle of when I was streaming. It was only for like few seconds. I don't know what exactly they do here in India. It's very ridiculous. I don't know what exactly they do. I mean, they just say they are doing some maintenance, and today is the it's like a day. It's official power outage day, being a Thursday here in India, where I live. This is ridiculous, man. I have to play it again. Shit.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep.
That's okay.
I know you can do it, Senua.
I know.
You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together. Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Oh, don't fall. Come on, man. Yeah, I need to be very careful over there. I just wanted to show you that there never did happen. That never happened. Okay, I just wanted to show you that you can die if you don't actually balance yourself properly.
The gate is open.
You need to fight him again, man.
I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
Come on, man. Just broke my link, man. This MS will power outage. Oh, evade. Shit.
She's nearly there.
Shit. Oh god. Shit.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear
What a lovely game, man. Seriously. So we just need to go back to access the, like, we have done this part. We have defeated God of Illusion, that is aka Valravan, so we have to actually go back to access that other door to the right side, and we'll be entering Surt's domain. So
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees. The mountains. Caves.
so I think we still have the access to, maybe you can try, but I'm not sure if we still have the access to grab those, they have grabbed that lower stone, but I'm not sure if once we defeated God of Illusion it can be possible. But just make sure before you go for that door to defeat Valravan, you have collected all the, or maybe interacted with all the lower stones, if you want to find it, if you're interested in doing that, of course. So let's go. We just don't need to do anything over here, we just need to go back now.
I wonder. Can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them.
So okay, once this woman says that, can you see the faces too, that means we have to locate our like mother statue. Her name is Galena, so she's Senua's mother, so we have to locate that statue. The first one which we can find, it's right in front of you. It's very hard to miss, so
Mother.
just need to focus.
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina.
Galina, okay.
She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother.
So
Senua
that's...
still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over. She misses her so much.
So that's all for this. Now we just need to enter search domain. Oh god, this game, man. It really is a good game. So let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it.
Really?
Stronger than you.
What?
She needs to go back. She can't. It won't open. Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged Cert. Challenge Cert.
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
So there is a second statue of...
a wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, who was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
So there's the second statue of our mother, as you can see, but we have to go to the right side here and like into that cave. There is a low stone. That's the first one in this particular location.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Okay. So don't forget to interact with our mother statue over there before moving on.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Just came from nowhere, man. You still need to look at it for them.
They're winning. Do it. You're close. You won.
I shouldn't have used that one earlier.
Behind you. That's it.
Oh, come on, man. Obviously, we have another symbols.
A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
That's the first one. The other one. Should be maybe.
path to Hellham is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Yo, come on!
Better fight. Behind you! Behind you!
Come on! I need to use melee attacks.
He's finished. Behind you!
See a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
You just need to focus on this symbol or on this sacrifice or whatever. You just need to be in the right spot, okay? You just need to run now. If it takes too long, you will die. So first one is easy.
Hell will not give you the answers you want, but you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer, because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Turn left. There is a. There is a. You know what is it? Second lowstone.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
So obviously the path ahead is blocked, so we can't go there yet. So you have to follow this path now. Just below that bridge, and which is below that bridge.
She needs to find it. Another fire sacrifice.
So remember this path, guys. You know, you have to follow this exact path. Once the fire will lit up.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will
Always
burn.
die, man.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the past.
So there is another low stone over here.
How will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
This is, I guess, the third one, yeah.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Keep pressing LB if you are using controller. Come on, come on, come on. Okay.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
So that's the third fire door. So there is a low stone over here. That's the fourth one.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
So fifth one will be behind this door. And not this door, I guess that door, that fire door.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
So you have already seen how quickly we can find that one symbol. Now it's kind of R, letter R, which we can find over here. It's on the ground. We just need to go back. Nothing else is to find over here. There was only one low stone, which we already interacted with. So it's pretty straightforward path. So just remember it, because you have to follow this whenever there is a fire. You may get confused and die. So just be careful. Come on. Obviously you don't want to go there, right? That's not the path you have to follow. I just wanted to show you it's not very straightforward as it may have seemed before we actually trigger it. So I just wanted to show you that you just can't go straight. Watch it, which actually we have to follow that other path. So yes, we have to go from here. Take right like a U-turn, and again right like a U-turn. I mean not right but a U-turn 2 times. Be careful over here, huh? Okay. Now which one? Shit, I forgot over here. Okay. They're just there to distract you guys.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew?
No, I see nothing now.
This last low stone is remaining, which we can find in just a bit. Just take a left, follow this bridge, use this bridge, and to the left side in the balcony. That's the last one.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, They say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
So we have three symbols to find over here to unlock this. So the first one which we are going to find is the middle one.
How did you escape your darkness?
Once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
So the
I'm glad
one
I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
So one to the left, which you can find, is over here. Sorry, it's one to the right, not left. And the one which is left is you'll find just behind that, what you can say, just behind that home, or maybe some, or I'm not sure what it's called, but it's behind here.
Look for it.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
She's dying.
It's empty. It's empty. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
I have to do this because again there's no power. God, they are just giving me like a very hard time today.